Okay, here with Trent Perry. You know, just wrapped up the general scrimmages, stuff like that. What were your impressions of just the day?
It was a great environment. It was a long day, of course, though. You know, we had back-to-back games, but it was just great to be able to, you know, have the opportunity to play in front of NBA GMs and really showcase our skills. So I wouldn't take that away.
What was like your mindset leading up to this event?
I had something to prove, especially going against the USA team. I personally felt like I should have gotten selected, of course, but things happen for a reason, and I was able to play against them today, and was able to show what I could do.
Yeah, like how did that chip on your shoulder help you show out?
Yeah, I mean, just felt like I should have gotten selected. Just carried it along with me, and yeah, I mean, no matter what, it's just whatever team I'm on, NBA scouts were in the gym, so no matter what, I just continued to play the right way. I didn't let it get out of hand. Played the right way. Played my game because I know how to play it.
Yeah, like I guess elaborate on that a little bit more. Like, what do you feel like you did show NBA scouts today?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I showed everything. Showed me going to the basket, my playmaking, rebound, defense. I feel like I just showed everything. Showed my all-around game and what it takes to win. Unfortunately, we didn't though, but just knowing that I could create an impact on the floor with whoever I have, I feel like I showed that.
Yeah, for sure. You know, getting into your high school season, like talk about that. You know, how was it for you? I know you won Gatorade Player of the Year in California and stuff, so congrats on that.
Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Thank you.
Just kind of recap, your senior year.
Yeah, I mean, outside my individual awards, of course, but I think what's more important is just winning the championships with my guys for one last time, going out the right way. We played great basketball all season, even though we had a rough week. 1 week, we lost 2 in a row, but just the testimony of our hard work, our brotherhood, our everything. It came to life, especially in the playoffs. So,
how do you feel like you really grew as a player?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Abreu put a lot of faith in me, especially my junior year, where the seniors that left before me. So I feel like no matter what, he put me into position, and I was able to show it out.
Yeah, like off the court too, like as a leader, like what type of responsibility was put on you, and how did you grow that way?
Yeah, I was always like a shy kid, very quiet, and then the video was like, closed mouths don't get fed. So, and especially as a PG, so I always made sure like my guys were good. I always made sure like off the court, like we were all hanging out and everything else like that. And on the court for sure, I was talking, making sure everybody was on the same page, and that it came together.
Yeah, for sure. You know, getting into like recruitment stuff and like, I know things are open right now, pretty fluid. Ideally, what would you want out of a school of choice? You know,
I mean, I'm just looking at different factors, of course, like the style of play, the fit, the trust level I have with the coaches and the rest of the team, just so I could be a better person and player. I'm also looking at the player development, of course. That's like a big thing because I want to get to the NBA, and I want to see how a program can develop me to get to the NBA, and not only just get there but stay there. So I think those are all important factors going into play.
Yeah, like what type of playing style do you feel like best fits you?
It's a good question. I mean, I think pretty faster pace. You know, I think just very controlled. You know, like having a system, having some schemes in play, slow, fast. But I think just like at a good pace. I think I can play at multiple paces. I don't really get sped up. But really, it's just like, you know, wherever I see fit.
What improvement areas are you working on right now?
Just trying to get bigger, faster, stronger. I feel like that's the biggest jump in from high school to college. And of course, you're going to play with grown men with this transfer portal now. Like everybody's 25, 24 years old. So of course, just staying in the gym, proving an emphasis on getting in the gym, making sure I'm fast, lifting hard, getting stronger. I think that's all key things I'm working on.
You know, when you think about natural talent and ability and work ethic and trying to balance those two things, like what do you feel like you fall on that scale? Like do you rely more on one versus the other?
No, I feel like it's all hard work for me. I think growing up as a kid, I wasn't really too good. I wasn't like the popular kid. I wasn't really picked for all these all-star games. I wasn't picked to be like where I am right now, people always doubted me, and I feel like no matter what, like each year I just stayed in the gym, and I made sure that I always just stayed in my own lane, and I think now like the hard work is coming to fruition.
Like how do you feel like you've been able to like battle through adversity and stuff over the years?
Just always making sure like my head is on straight. My dad, even though I had rough times, my dad, my parents, my coaches, they always make sure like, listen, things happen for a reason, and as long as you stay your course, like things will come, and that happened. I trusted the process, and it's still going right now.
Yeah, like when you think about your high school career, like what thoughts come to mind with that?
I think adversity, like I think to describe it, I think it was adversity. I think the first 2 years were learning curves. My freshman year, I barely played. My sophomore year, I had a bigger role, but it wasn't until my junior year and of course senior year where I was able to really be the guy. Where Bebo had to transform me from a 2 guard to a 1, because that's what it takes to be to the next level. I wasn't going to be 6'7", 6'8", so he knew like if you want to play at the next level, you have to be a 1. So it took me 2 years to really learn that position, and of course I'm still learning right now, just to keep on getting better, raising my basketball IQ and all that. But it was really hard, especially for those first 2 years. And then once year 3 came, it was up from there.
I love that. What have you been doing to like improve as a 1?
Watching film, watching also NBA players, and also just reps in practice. I think that's the key thing. Making sure like, you know, making a lot of mistakes, even in practice. Like sometimes make a lot of turnovers because I'm trying new things. That's what practice is for. But when it comes to game time, I know like, oh, if a person goes there, oh, that's open. And so just really watching film, learning from my mistakes, and also just allowing myself to mess up in practice. Even though it gets frustrating, I allow myself to mess up in practice because that's what it's for. And then in the game, it's a totally different story.
Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely saw some of that today. Keeping guys on your hip, getting to the hoop, you know, breaking down defense, finding shooters, finishing at the rim. You know, definitely see that growth the past few years, going from more of an off-ball shooter to now like, hey, when you have the ball, you could come off screens and operate. A few more questions, but you know, if you had 4 words to describe yourself, on or off the court, what 4 words come to mind?
This is kind of weird. This is gonna be weird. Introvert, leader, energetic, and friendly.
Okay, nice. And why those 4 words?
Well, I think like for sure introvert. I think I always keep to myself. But of course, like whenever I'm around good people, or whenever I'm around on the basketball court or whatever, like I'm able to you know, come out of my shell. But of course, I always like to stay true to myself, keep things to myself, of course. But also like leader, because I know like on the court, as a PG, you gotta talk, you gotta come out of your comfort zone. And I think over the years, I got out of it, and I was able to become a leader, have a voice, and just be knowledgeable at the same time. Energetic, of course, on and off the court when I'm with my friends. You know, I always make sure I have a good time, making sure like everybody's good. So that's why. And then friendly, of course, always making sure like, you know, just spreading positivity in the world. I think like there's a lot of negative things coming around. I think just making sure like everybody's in a good mental space, positive on and off the court, it just creates a better place for the world. It creates peace.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. And we'll wrap it up with this, but you know, ideally, when you're done playing, what do you want to be remembered for, both on and off the court?
Someone that stays true to himself, no matter how good things get, no matter how bad things get. Just a person who always stuck to his core values and always stuck to who he is. Always being kind, always being nice to people. Just always spreading positive energy. No matter how good things get, no matter what success it is, bad, whatever. Like always making sure like people know that I'm true to myself and I'm true as a person.
Awesome, thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.